A slightly different episode today. We're gonna play the Minecraft equivalent of Pokemon Snap. We've got this entire quest page dedicated to taking pictures of the different animals that we've encountered. And some of the images we take can grant us some pretty decent rewards. So to start, we need to make a camera, some black and white film, and a Lightroom. All of which are straightforward enough to craft. So with the camera in our hand, we need to sneak and right click with it to open its interface. Then I guess we just put the film into it. I think we can put some other augments into it as well. A telescope and glass at least. But we are basically just going around to take pictures of animals then, like this chicken. Oops, that's not taking a picture. It's the other click then to take a picture and not punch a chicken. And we've used one of 16 of the spools of film, not really sure what to call it. But basically one roll of this stuff is going to let us take 16 pictures. And I just accidentally wasted one there trying to open a gate. Fantastic. So let's grab one of a sheep. That would have been perfect if it didn't move. And we'll get one of what I think is a cow. The controls to use the camera are really quite simple. I'm just managing to make this look really difficult somehow. And of course we need a close-up of the bestest boy. So if we crouch, perfect. I think what we'll do actually to use up the entire roll of film is maybe just spawn in a few more animals, such as the turtle and nope, any other non-glitching out animal. We're basically gonna need a lot of petals for this, so it's a good job that I have been trying to expand our aura recently and we've got a lot of flowers here to take petals out from. So green, lime, egg and rebirthing should spawn us a turtle. Just like that, and let's get a little snap of you. Next we should have a salmon and we'll take that, then put it out of its misery, or maybe not. Do you know what? Do your own thing. Then a cod, same story. We have a goat next, followed by what is supposed to be a pig. Oh, holy crap, it's got eyes on the back of its feet. Oh no. Oh no, we are definitely putting that out of its misery. We should be spawning in an axolotl next, and we'll not waste any time. We'll make sure that this little chap is nice and safe. The cutest predator. We should have a squid next. Yes, there it is. And we will definitely put this one out of its misery. I also just want the ink sac. Think we've got 4 pictures left to take on this spool. So there's one of a frog. And this will be one of a camel. This is already starting to turn out to be quite an eclectic collection of animals. 2 pictures left to take, so this one will be of a llama. And the last one of a very cute fox. Come here you. If we can manage to take it, it's stolen some leather. Come back here you little shit. Where's it gone? So that's a picture of all the animals so far. Yeah, camel, you just do your own thing. So now we need to develop the film. How do we do that? We need to use the film alongside a water bottle to create a developed black and white film. That's absolutely fine. As easy as that actually. Is there any coloured film actually? Yes, we could make a colour film actually, and seeing as we've just recently unlocked gems, we need lapis for it, we could certainly do that. So within the Lightroom block, I've put in our film alongside some paper, and I'm going to assume because it's only a black and white photo that we might only need the black dye. The yellow, pink I think, and cyan will probably only be for coloured film. But this is a really, really bad image of the chickens. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to look like, or if that's, again, a texture pack issue with that. But we will try develop it anyway. Oh, that looks a lot better then. A moment in time. Chicken. Oh, that's actually quite a good photo. And that's the last image then all processed, so we've got quite a few here that we can look through. Although what I think we'll do to make that easier is to make up a photo album requiring a phantom membrane and a book and quill. That one at least is easy enough to get. Membrane wise, I will maybe hold off from sleeping just to get some phantom spawning in. Pretty sure we need an image of those as well actually. Let's try out the coloured film then, and we'll see if we can get some coloured images of these animals. We need to get some snaps of a lot of nighttime animals here, or mobs more than animals I suppose. So that works out well then. It's night. Let's go get our photography on. I see an Enderman ahead, which we'll grab an image of, and that's not aggroed him, which is always a benefit. I can see maybe where that spyglass augment could come into play, with us being able to maybe zoom in with the camera without being that bloody close. I wonder if the baby mobs are going to count actually. That would be a husk if it does. Also just, that's enough of you. I think that's an armoured zombie there, so we've got a zombie. We need a skeleton, which there is one over there. In fact, there's one just a little bit closer. Wrong click. So there's a skeleton as well. I believe that's all nighttime creatures then that we can take an image of, apart from any phantoms, which, yeah, I'll just need to hold off from sleeping for a bit. I see the goat has also escaped there, as has the frog. Nope, straight back in. I seen there's a requirement for a bat, and I definitely know there was some bats spawning in this cave here last time. So of course there's not going to be any this time around. Oh yeah, I forgot about a creeper. Hello friend, if you could just remain there for a second, thank you. We got 7 images there of the 16, but I think that's going to be enough for now. What we'll need to do is develop that, requiring an awkward potion, mundane, and a thick potion. So we'll just brew a few of those up. That's the coloured film in then, and yes, I do get the feeling this is a texture pack issue, so we'll print a few of those. It was also magenta dye, not pink dye, but that's alright. And that's all the coloured photos then developed. Let's have a little look then at the Enderman one. Yeah, it's alright. The baby armoured husk one did count as the husk task, so that's good at least. So looking down the list of mobs, I know that we can get a phantom if we just wait. Pretty sure that we can craft or birth a witch, but we need some magic for it. Slime, endermite, stray, and a normal spider, not quite sure how to get, or a silverfish. A drowned is another creature we could get an image of actually. We would just need to have a zombie or a husk actually drown for that. We'll maybe try that next. And the warden is something we could maybe craft. We need a skulk catalyst. Nope, we cannot make a skulk catalyst yet. We're gonna require a nether star. I'm just gonna keep myself perched on this block here on top of the water, and we'll wait on it becoming night, then see if a mob will be nice enough to come over here and just drown itself for us. I think we might have a volunteer. What a good husk. You just remain under there. I might need to dig a little bit out there. There we go. Still no phantoms yet either. That's unusual. Oh, but I do see this thing starting to quake, so any moment now it should convert into a zombie. Oh yeah, it was a husk. It rehydrated. Right, we just need to wait on that zombie now quaking. Hello friend, appreciate you coming over to help, but I think pretty soon we're gonna have ourselves a drowned. And that's all I need, chaps. Thank you very much. Let's see about summoning in and getting an image of a blaze next. We'll get the ritual started. And there's the bad boy spawned in. Perfect, let's get rid of you before you do exactly that. We can also take images of pillagers, which of course there's none about just now. An iron golem. Now, do you know what? I didn't even think about creating one of those. We could definitely do that. A snow golem on the other hand, we would need snow, which apparently the pure daisy can make for us. Well, let's try that then. So we'll get some water put around the pure daisy, and it should convert the water into snow blocks for us. Okay, perfect. There's the snow blocks coming in, and I think the daisy's trying to convert them into something else there, so you stop that just now. Then what I'm going to do with our mana blaster that I've put the weight lens onto is just shoot those blocks. Again, this is essentially Silk Touch, and we'll need some carved pumpkins for this, which I've not actually made any of these yet. Everything we've made so far has been for those felled pumpkins. Let's grab a few of these then. So we'll summon in the iron golem first of all. Hello friend. And then we'll get the snow golem on the go. Hello other friend. Come back here a second. Perfect. Yeah, never realised that we could make the golems actually. Maybe should have looked into that a lot sooner than later. That could have been a bit of base defence. An oak or a birch tree grown near flowers has a small chance to spawn a beehive. Sounds good to me, so we'll try a few attempts then at a birch tree. And there we have it then, we have a bee nest, so now all we're doing is waiting on a bee actually coming out. And there the cheery chap is. Hello friend. Oh, 2 of them. 3 of them. Oh, happy days. We can use the Altar of Rebirthing to spawn in a piglin brute, but we need crying obsidian for that, and I don't know how to get my hands on it yet. As for a zombified piglin, could we just convert a normal pig into one of those? We could use the Sky's Wrath ritual to summon a lightning bolt down and maybe have that strike a pig. A pretty standard circle for it. Where is that abomination of a pig? Come here, you. And we'll just let all the other animals out while we're at this. Why not? Yep, this might be an issue then. Didn't I have an iron golem somewhere that could maybe help us? Yes, thank you. Yep, I really don't think we're going to get much peace for this, unless he can deal with everything. So let's get the sword down, quick climb, and we need a power source. That should be everything we need then to summon down the lightning. Oops, I picked that up. Hopefully that'll still work. Something's happening at least. I'm just gonna keep around here. Well, lightning did strike, but it didn't strike the right thing. Okay, no mobs around this time. Let's try all that again. So that's everything back in. I think I keep picking something up. Yep. Oh, come on, guys. It's a real good job that I've got so many of these charged attuned crystals. This will be the 3rd time we're trying this then. Little piggy, just remain there. Lightning, please actually strike this thing. Oh, I don't care. Just go away, you. Get out the circle. Or also just get struck by lightning. Okay, maybe we can't make a piglin then. A zombified piglin. That's a shame. I mean, I do have another idea to try then. So we do have a lightning bolt there. Little piggy, just... yes, stand right on top of it. That could be pretty perfect. And if this doesn't work, then I don't think anything is going to work. Nope, it definitely does work. Let's grab a little snap of you. Still no phantoms, unfortunately. Also, pretty sure the golem just took it out there. Well, I believe that's pretty much every animal then that we can possibly take an image of. Some we're just still waiting on. Although we do have a lot of creatures down here for the Ars Nouveau mod that we could maybe get an image of. Never really sure how to pronounce that properly. Then again, I just can't pronounce anything correctly ever. Quest-wise, we are actually pretty much tiptoeing onto Ars Nouveau, so maybe we could look into doing that. Or getting some images of those. We need to make a blazing archwood sapling. An ancient sapling with 10,000 life points. That we should be able to do actually, so let's go downstairs onto a new floor. This is the basement area where we have our blood magic set up. And of course, no blood within it. I think it's all been siphoned off into the reaction chamber. Ah, yes. I did see that we can make a tainted blood necklace and infuse it with regeneration to help the healing process. So that could be quite handy for doing these blood sacrificing. Prismarine though. We have a chance at getting Prismarine by haunting Lapis, so we'll stick that down there and see if any of it converts. Which some of it did actually, so we got crystals and shards. Perfect. And albeit expensive, we need a mana diamond. There we are. Oh, so that's where some of my mana glass went into. The runic altar took it. Oh, fair enough. I seen that mana glass can light up an area, so I've been using it as decoration. Fairly cheap, just mana dosed glass. And alongside a ghast here, that's everything then to make the tainted blood pendant, which we can infuse on a botanical brewery to then make it regenerative. There's actually quite a lot of neat necklaces here that we could make, which might be tempting to make a few of them up. But I think we're after the revitalization one for regeneration 2. So it was a botanical brewery we need to do this on. That's a necklace on, tear in, glowstone dust on, and the last ingredient is netherwort. So that should infuse them. If we could give it some mana, it should infuse it. Not sure if the gun can help us with that. Maybe. Unfortunately, not quite enough. So what we'll do is just get some birch saplings growing up, and the munch Jews will munch on their leaves. And it would maybe help if the spreader could actually hit it. That's my fault. Oh, and finally I heard a phantom there. Now where's my camera? Perfect. Would be nice for you to also give us a membrane once we slaughter your ass. Giving an animal that can already fly the levitation effect seems almost a bit counterintuitive. But regardless, we will eventually whittle them down till one of them drops us the membrane. I think we got it. And now that the spreader is operational, the blood necklace should be charging. Munch juice, thank you. Well, at least that's everything then to make up the photo album, and we should be able to use it to add all of our images. Oh man, look at that absolute beautiful gate. And unfortunately, the album only has 16 pages to it, and we've still got quite a lot more photos to put in it. Oh well, that's disappointing. We'll just need to wait on it becoming night again to get some more phantom spawns. How are we doing here? Still very, very slow. And the necklace was just spat out from the brewery there, so that should be it complete. Brew of Revitalization. And we'll put that into our necklace slot. Perfect. So now whenever we do our self-sacrifice, we should start to heal a lot quicker. Which is grand, because then we can keep the blood altar topped up really quickly. We did of course get out our blazing archwood tree, so what I'm gonna do is just set it somewhere over here for now. I've played around with the Ars Nouveau mod a little bit during some playthroughs of all the mods, so kind of know how this mod works. What we're gonna do though is just get rid of some of the tree here so that we can get some more saplings out. Absolutely fantastic, that's loads of saplings from it. And I'm pretty sure I've seen that we can convert these type of saplings into other ones, so let's do a few of them then. And we'll convert those saplings as well into other colours. Flourishing archwood then becomes cascading archwood, and cascading archwood then becomes vexing. Or red, yellow, green, blue and purple trees basically. But grand, that's our very first steps in into the Ars Nouveau mod. So soon we'll be able to take even more animal pictures.